What's up, everybody? Steven here. Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Chernobyl, episode number 2 of season number 1, called Please Remain Calm. Of course, I'm joined by my brother. He will be joining me for the entirety of this series. We both really loved the first episode. It was very hard to watch, though. This made me angry at people.
Yeah.
And then you guys did tell me something about this, where you guys were saying that in Russia, you're not allowed to go up against authority or say you can't. You have to always listen.
That's crazy.
Which is insane.
Yeah,
so they knew that they were wrong, and they could. It wasn't that they didn't want to.
Yeah.
Or that they were scared. They can't.
It was almost like breaking a law.
It's breaking the law almost.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's what you guys were. I read that in the comments over there. So that's just sad, especially for my man that had to walk up there and look into the big black hole. That was a fucked up scene. Yeah, we ended at the last episode with the bird falling. Kids going to school. That's gonna be hard to watch when the kids start going through shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, comment, subscribe. If you want the episodes early, you can head over to Patreon. Fully uncut, unedited episodes over there. You could vote. You could do all that good stuff if you want to. If not, you can wait for the episodes to come here. I mean, this is a shorter series, so you'll get it more quickly, but you'll have to get only the highlights. So it's totally up to you guys. But we're gonna hop in here. Let's just see how things go. Pretty much. Here we go. I'm hearing nothing. Oh. First look inside.
That was good though. Think getting past your introduction of what episode it is, and then
I just gotta figure out. What is
the cost of lies?
Oh, there's a recap. We were talking about that. How we were wondering. Remember last episode? I was like, does Game of Thrones do a recap? I think it does. I usually don't watch it. Does.
It doesn't look right.
Oh yeah, the firefighter.
It takes metal.
I think there's graphite on the ground.
You didn't see graphite.
Didn't! Because it's not there.
Why did he yell there? You didn't.
I think it's just denial. Like he
Contain
just.
the spread of misinformation.
It was like such a bad situation that he was denying it. Like it can't be type of situation.
Yeah, but it's almost like.
Secretary Gorbachev has appointed a committee to manage the accident. You're on it.
I want to know what he does. That
I was gonna say I think he's gonna play a bigger role in this one.
Because like he's the guy that kills himself.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Why? He had nothing to do with anything.
Yet.
Because my man do. Like Jesus. No, because in the trailer he seems like the guy that's
Maybe he
like
killed himself because he knew the tapes were gonna reveal the truth.
or that he was fucking exposed of everything. Like what the fuck?
Oh yeah, that could have been too.
He's probably in that shit. Like, yo, this is some bullshit. I want to see my skin peel off. I'd rather just kill myself.
Chernobyl.
What part of the planet are they at that they don't know about the explosion? It's double the distance of what is the highest it could be for it to get to them.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, 200 is like the furthest it could be, and they're 400 away. Those are the guys that were in the water.
Oh yeah, it was the guys in the water.
Fucking turning the thing.
Oh, the firefighter? Holy crap! Look at his eyes.
What are you doing?
These are radiation burns. Their clothes are contaminated.
Why are you touching it, lady? Dude, they're touching it with their bare hands.
It's all it's
They're
all over.
nurses. Yeah, they're.
What do you do when the nurses and doctors can no longer take care?
Look at that.
People are just reacting.
Yeah,
without
like not
thinking.
Yeah, which just makes sense. But how many people died here in the end?
A fireman was severely burned on his hand by a chunk of smooth black mineral on the ground outside the reactor building. Smooth black mineral. Graphite. There's graphite on the ground.
Now that you mention hazmat suits, why don't they have any in Chernobyl?
I don't think they knew. Like they keep denying bullshit. Like the firefighters didn't know, so maybe hazmat suits weren't introduced. I don't know.
Oh,
Get away from them.
look at her face.
Wait, the ones at the bridge.
Oh yeah.
With the lady, and they were like, damn, they were far as fuck.
Did you see the baby's face?
Oh no.
The baby's face was just as red.
For the building.
Boris,
Don't use
we
my
fly
name.
directly over
I know
an
don't
open
see your
reactor. We'll be
advice.
dead within a week.
Oh my
Dead.
God, they're flying over it.
Sir?
Get us over that building, or I'll have you shot.
Yes, please, my man.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
Fuck this guy, dude. But he says if we breathe it in, we're dead in a week.
They're really.
Oh, that
trying
means
to
the
protect-
one guy that breathed it in is dead in a week.
Yeah,
That sucks.
they're really trying to protect the image of this place.
I hope my man brought a bunch of those pills. Man, I want them to die. Like, homeboy went up and looked into that bitch for y'all dumbasses. He's going
Why
to
did I
die
see
in quote unquote a
graphite on
week.
the roof?
Come up.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be a dick, but the fear of fucking God up there of him saying we'll die in a week.
Good
And he
stuff.
said tomorrow you wish you ate that bullet or whatever he said.
Yeah.
How much pain are you gonna be in, dear Jesus?
Fine, he didn't want to break it open.
Thank God he didn't do the dumb thing of walking out there doing it by hand.
That angle they were showing, I thought for sure somebody was gonna just
Yeah.
T-bone him.
Look at those shitty ass hazmat suits they had back then.
Yeah.
Fire. How are these?
The wind will have to carry it. Tell them they
gonna-
cannot go over the core.
The thing is that it's not gonna do anything. We take one for the team in hopes that he's gonna stop it.
Dude, it's radio. I wonder if these military guys know that they're gonna die. They're going in to help evacuate people, but them being there, them being there for a little bit, the guy said, why do you even have the mask off?
That's what I'm saying. None of them have their mask on. They're just hanging them
I will
around
hold a
the necks.
sign. I'm not taking my mask off. I'm just holding up signs for you guys. This is what's happening. Get on the fucking bus. Oh, Jesus, my man. Where's the baby? He was holding a big kid that time. Oh, look at look at her hand. You saw her hand? Her hand was covered in
Oh,
bandages. The nurse. And the guy said the reactor, because literally when it happened, the guy was like, that dog's dead. You know, that reactor core. As soon as it happened, they could have sounded the alarms and just gotten the buses there the next morning
Yeah.
and gotten them up. The people would have been exposed for nothing. Maybe a couple hours. This makes me want to watch a documentary from this. Never did a documentary. I just heard like, what was it, Chernobyl? It was like a horror movie that starred Jesse McCartney back in the day. It was called Chernobyl.
Yeah.
It was a horror movie of when they went there and people that stood there the whole.
Belarusian Institute for
they
Nuclear Energy.
Do you have
were,
permission?
Listen to
they were
me, I
transformed
need to
into like
speak to
monsters
someone
and shit,
urgently.
Turn
zombies
around
and
right
shit.
now, or I'll arrest you.
If you arrest me, you should...
Them going down there and turning those on
Yeah, turning them shit on.
was a mistake.
Yeah, I mean the water, and then it's draining water from that thing to put in there, and then we've been blowing the hose on it, which is more water going into that thing, filling it back into the thing. It's a bunch of little fucking, not little, but like bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
Now the tanks have refilled themselves, which are gonna cause explosions.
They gotta know the building.
My man Adam Driver look alike,
Yeah.
but he's the one there that was like, fuck that. And this ain't gonna go down there. The two guys that are already fucked, that already did it the first time, because they were told to go do it. Turns out what they did was wrong.
What's that say? Oh, that was just writing.
Security guard that night, and she's now dying. And we've all heard about the fireman. And now you want us to swim underneath a burning reactor. Do you even know how contaminated it is?
$6?
I don't have an exact number.
You don't need an exact number to know if it will kill us. But you can't even tell us that.
Maybe it was a different value back then.
Why should we do this? For what, 400 rubles?
You'll do it because it must be done.
we ever gonna find out what caused it, or was it just a random accident? Because those two guys at the beginning, the boss people that were still not for it, they essentially said, we found out who's accountable.
Yeah. They're gonna try to give us hazmat suits.
The one thing I don't. Yeah, you have to have so much pride. Like, you have to be like, cause you don't do it, millions die.
Yeah.
You do it, you're dead in a week, and it's gonna be you suffering for that entire week. It's not even like you're dying right away.
Oh, they are getting suits though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like, so 400 rupees. What was 400 rupees worth in 1980 something? Look, people have been asking that question too. How much is rubles in? So today, 400 rupees is $6. However, back then, 400 rupees was about 4 months of salary. About 1,000. It's about. Oh, it's nothing, dude. I don't get it. People are saying it's probably $1,000. Even back then, which I guess is 3 months salary, 4 months salary. 4 months salary for your family. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, I'll do it, but you gotta. My family's gotta get like $1,000 a week for life kind of situation. And if the government really cared about the whole entire country and everything and it's spreading, they'll pay it. But my family needs to be set forever.
Yeah.
Or at least until at least 20 years before, like, you know what I mean? Like something. Oh God, water. Kind of sucks that we didn't get to know the guys. These three guys.
These three guys, yeah.
We really thought that they out the way they all set up. It was like, these are the heroes. We would get to know them a little bit. Radiation's taking out the lights. Damn, it just ends like that. Yeah, that's a good cliff. That's a good stinger. Lights going out, everything going to hell. I think almost every episode, since it's only 5 episodes, I think every episode is gonna be like a hit for me.
A hit, yeah.
Like 9-10 range.
Mm-hmm.
This just furthering the story. There's not gonna be a lot of filler in a 5 episode kind of thing.
Series, yeah.
So I'm gonna give it the same. I mean, maybe the first one was a little bit better because it had the impact of when it went down, the suspense, the tension. So I guess I'd probably go back, give episode 1 a 10.
Okay.
You were already in that close to 10.
Yeah.
I was more 9. But this one was, I feel I don't want to give this one an 8. I think it did everything well. Even the people that I didn't like turned out to like the general guy ended up kind of in the end being like, oh no, he was right. Fuck.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I would give this one a 9. I mean, they're all gonna be 9-10s. It's like I've had some series that kind of get to that point where they're every episode's just really good.
Yeah.
The acting's good, the choices and everything, and I don't know. Like, I think of what stood out. What stood out to you in this episode?
Well, the ending for sure. The fact that a lot more people see the severity of it.
Hey, you were mentioning that you think that like now more people are starting to be like, oh, now they're seeing how bad it is.
Yeah.
We didn't really get too many characters that were main people in the first episode, really. Did we? No. Firefighter guy.
Yeah.
Wife, no. Almost all the workers in the power plant. The ones that we did see were different people. Those were all different people.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because everybody else that was there the day before is fucking hospital. The evacuation process. We got introduced to that lady now who drove 250 miles to go say that the sand thing is gonna fucking backfire.
Yeah, basically risking her life.
Yeah, no, she's according to like the guy 5 years before he dies. What else happened? Like I said, I wish I would have my one I guess I'll say negative would be, and it's not even a negative, it's just something I would have liked. I think it would have been cool to see a little bit more about the guys. But I don't know how you do that. The 3 guys at the end there.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna die and it's gonna suck. We know nothing about them.
I think it's kind of like the first episode though, where we really didn't know much about the workers either.
Yeah,
but we still felt.
But in a
them.
brief second, like the one guy holding the door, you kind of got his character. Like these dudes, there wasn't even those moments of them training or not training, but like learning what they have to do. It was like
we may experience
hands,
yeah,
suits going. What do they look like? Did you remember now? I think one was blonde.
Yeah.
And one we didn't get to know them, or not even know them. Like even their interaction, like I would have had like a 10-minute section of them talking to each other or something.
Yeah.
Something small. That's just the only thing I got that I'm like, damn, because now they're down there. It's scary as fuck. They're gonna die. They're lost now. What I'm guessing is going to happen is they're going to turn the valve and they ain't making it back out.
What if the route they go is they can't even get to it?
Yeah, like
they
now
get lost.
Which they didn't take into account what the radiation would do to the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the severity of like some things are gonna happen that if it gets to a certain extent, it'll take out the entire countries.
Yeah.
Where you can't live. Like, there were 2 countries that have said they were the close countries. You can't live in them for 100 years. Which is kind of like I know Chernobyl right now to this day. I think I've seen people that go there and take pictures. Now.
Yeah.
Just dumb. Very dumb. But yeah, like I don't know. I'd give it around a 9. I can't really think of anything that really was like a crazy. I mean, the crazy moments, the helicopter thing.
Yeah.
Where the fucking one went into the damn thing. And at first I was like, are they just gonna make it up? I don't know. What do you think was gonna happen there?
When
the helicopter went in there. Oh, in your mind, I thought was gonna happen was it was just gonna get out and it was gonna play like the music like and like you were gonna hear the guy saying, "Oh, we're good," and like have like the sad music because they're not good. They took a different route.
I didn't even think I was gonna get out of the smoke. To be honest,
really?
I thought I was gonna do that, go in, never come out type of thing.
Just fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead, it fell out and then we saw it kind of crumble. But we'll break it down. We'll kind of go through here, see if there's anything that stands out in any of these moments.
So you gave it like
I'm gonna give. I want to give it a 9 because there was a lot of. I was never bored. I was intrigued by the conversations, but but like the first episode had those moments of like they were tense.
Yeah.
They were mayhem and craziness. This one didn't have a lot of that. This one had a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Like even the beginning starts off with these 2, which is a cool way to do this. Man opens the window to get some fresh air, and the fucking what the hell's that alarm? The nuclear, like whatever the alarm they have in there that detects air,
almost instantly went off. Yeah,
it was a cool way to do it. I love her calling, and then they call the power plant that's closest to them. Doesn't work, and then the guy's like, "Well, the only one is Chernobyl, but that's essentially 250 miles away." And then I thought it was a cool thing of them calling and nobody picking up.
Yeah.
And then it was like panic. Even this scene, I'm guessing the nurse is gone. The nurse said it was cool that she knew what it was right away.
She reacted before she thought about it.
Yeah, she started touching it, burned her hands. I'm guessing they're gone. So anybody we've known from the town is gone. Anybody from the power plant is gone. They've all been taken away. We bring in my man. I love that he stood up here. Of course, we have the denial. Luckily, boss man here actually took the time to fucking listen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing he's boss man. What the fuck? What is he? AGB chairman. No. Is that the guy that's talking? Not this guy, the other guy? Because this is this guy, right?
Yeah.
And this is the
Boris is the
yes,
guy,
Donald Skarsgård. This is the one guy that's got like 3 sons that are actors.
The David guy? It would be the chairman.
That'd be the chairman, but I could be wrong. Doesn't look nothing like him though. Nonetheless, The guy explains what's happened. He does the smart thing, like, oh, we're gonna send you there. Man, he didn't even fight it though. He knew, like, as soon as he knows about the 5 years death thing. He didn't even fight it. So we go into the helicopter. Then this jackass asks for all the what is a nuclear reactor, and then when he says what it is, well, I don't need you no more. I thought he was gonna kick him off the plane, like land the plane, kick him out, and then go without him.
Yeah,
he didn't do that. So we land, we go, chaos in the hospital.
Looking for.
I thought they were gonna be signing on with her.
Yeah,
like
I'm telling you, I don't think she's gonna be able to see him. I'm hoping she does, but I don't think she will.
That'll just kind of be the end of it with like that. So we're going to Moscow. The helicopter. This was an intense scene.
Yeah.
I 100% thought they were just gonna fly through that bitch.
Yeah.
They're gonna fly through it, and then throughout the rest of the episodes, these guys will just be showing symptoms.
Did you see his face when the other helicopter went down? Though it was almost like,
no.
Wow, I'm saying later on.
Yeah.
When it goes through, it's almost like that face of like,
oh my god,
that could have been me. Yeah, that could have been us.
So they don't go in. The pilot does the smart thing. We then hop here. We meet this guy who I don't know who he is. Big man. They don't say what he is. They just say his name. Somebody important who doesn't listen. We got the thing with the pills. We meet dumbass fucks here who are still in denial.
I like that they got in trouble, basically.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, more trouble would have been to send them into the fucking thing. So instead they talk about, I like this. This is kind of like a turn almost for this guy, for Skarsgård, Boris. I didn't think, because when we landed here, you were like, oh, they're not even gonna listen to him, but he actually stood up for him and said, what do we need to do? They covered a truck in aluminum, sent it in, came out, it's covered in the damn stuff. He mentions that it's Hiroshima bombs, 40 of them a day.
Insane.
Then he talks about the sand thing. We go to the hotel. He doesn't tell people to leave, to not start a panic. I want to see the hospital. I mean the helicopter scene. But yeah, so one helicopter. My God, I'd be so mad at the pilot. Motherfucker, what are you doing? Yeah, I hear him say. This is when it goes on. So I thought it was just gonna keep going, and we were gonna get we're good.
Yeah.
Dude, instantly the fucking blades just crumbled, dude. Like the blades crumbled. It's crazy. That's crazy, dude. No major explosion, no nothing. Yeah, he's like, oh,
Sir,
fuck.
what do I tell the others?
I thought when he said go the other way, I thought he was saying the other ones to just go in there, but they were just getting close.
Start using code.
The code to say what's happening over here. They talk about the sand. She realizes, oh shit, wait a minute. Looking, I guess so. This must be the pipe system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then she must have realized, wait, the water's going back in. We talk about this is when the one guy thinks we did good. We got it, guys. And he's like, we're dead. We'll be dead in 5 years. Guy freaks out. So she sits down. We find out about how other countries that live next to us are essentially doing more precaution than we are.
Yeah.
Kids can't even play outside in other countries. And then they do the nice transition of kids playing outside here. Then they just say, you know, we got to get everybody out. They send the buses. You see everything kind of going to hell. They purposely showed that old man too. The old man that gets on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Boss man guy. I don't know what was he, like the fucking head guy? I don't know what he was.
Yeah.
Why is he getting on a bus? Why didn't he take a car? But nonetheless, he gets on. He's out. She shows up. She explains everything with the water and how it's gonna create a bomb, and they do an explanation here about how bad the explosion is gonna be, and essentially it'll make the countries next to us. It'll make this country and countries next to us, 2 other countries where you can't live in them for 100 years. And then essentially, this was a good moment too about we got to go in there, we got to do the thing. And then he was like, well, we need your permission. He's like, permission for what?
Yeah.
kill 3 men. That's crazy.
It's intense.
At no point did they tell them that they were gonna die.
Oh, you couldn't.
You don't think so?
You could.
They were all scared, but do you think they know? The guys that went in there?
I think they had big enough hearts to just do it for like saving millions. But
Do you think they know that they're gonna die though? Because the word "you're gonna die," this is a suicide mission, never came out of his mouth. I thought this was built well. The intensity, the scary nature of like going through this entire thing, and
yeah,
the lights going out. Like, I don't know if you know, like, hear this part. Like, when it starts, when you start to hear the fucking radiation thing making even louder noise, thought it was a cool thing. Watch this. When they do it. This is something I noticed. It was like, which they did on purpose, but it was cool. So you barely hear it? Got it? This one. Going crazy. And then that light's going out. It's almost like we're standing right above whatever the fuck it is, or under whatever it is, because it's going crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Patreon for the full reaction, uncut, unedited episodes extra early over there if you want them. If you don't, totally cool episodes here whenever they show up. But remember, these are very long. This is an hour and 20 minutes of recording. So if you want to see the whole thing over on Patreon, you can. If not, wait till they come here. But yeah, we're going to get out of here, and we are going to talk to you guys later.